Your birth month equals where you have to stay for a week. January, Toys R Us. The empty aisles stretch on forever, toys stacked neatly, as if waiting for someone to buy them. The lights hum overhead and never shut off. You can eat candy from the shelves and sleep inside the display tents. Sometimes toys will move on their own when you are not looking. At night the store grows colder and the intercom will switch on by itself. If you hear footsteps in the next aisle, stay where you are. February, the lazy river. The water drifts slowly in a river that winds for hundreds of miles. The only light comes from faint glow beneath the surface. Empty floaties slide past you like they were just abandoned. Coolers of food rest along the edges, but you never see anyone place them there. Some tunnels carry you into silence so deep you can hear your own heartbeat. If you feel the current pulling faster, swim the other way. Do not continue downstream. March, vaporwave penthouse. Neon lights reflect against white walls, filling the room with a soft electric glow. Outside the window stretches a frozen city of empty towers. Drinks are stocked in the kitchen and fruit waits on glass plates. Mirrors throughout the rooms sometimes show you in the wrong position. If the city lights suddenly shut off, stay away from the windows. Do not look down. April, dark structures. Endless roads and plain houses stretch into black void where no sky exists. Streetlights of solid gallium glow faintly, and sidewalks sometimes rise straight into the air. Windows that shine ahead will fade as you approach. Supplies are rare, and the ground changes when you are not looking. If the roads begin to look unrecognizable, turn back while you have the chance. May, Crone Bliss. A glowing cybercore world of Crone stretches beneath the strange looping sky. Gravity is weak and friction is low, so each step carries you too far. Shallow lakes hold metallic water, but no food exists here, yet you never feel hungry. Floating spheres appear and vanish without warning. If they begin to float toward you, drop flat and do not move. June, trampoline park. Rows of trampolines stretch endlessly, the air filled with the hollow echo of silence. The foam pit below has no bottom, only darkness that swallows everything thrown into it. Counters are lined with bottled water and sealed snacks. You can rest on the benches, though the silence presses harder at night. If you hear the sound of bouncing nearby, leave the area immediately. July, tropical island tribe. The sand is hot beneath your feet and the trees sway gently in the breeze. People who live here do not speak your language and are extremely aggressive. Fires burn bright in the distance, but do not approach them no matter how much you seek warmth. When they retreat into the forest after sunset, stay behind. Strange calls echo from the trees as the moon rises. August, the ball pit room. Plastic spheres stretch into an endless sea, the pit swallowing everything that falls too deep. The walls are painted with frozen waves, and the lights above swing slowly. Snack wrappers appear on the floor but never seem to run out. Sometimes the room feels like it is breathing, the air shifting in rhythm. If the balls start to shift on their own, remain completely still. September, an attic. The air is dry and dusty, filled with boxes stacked to the ceiling. Inside the boxes are objects that should not exist, things that feel wrong to touch. Cans of food and folded blankets are left neatly for you. At night you hear footsteps above, even though no space exists higher. If a box opens by itself, do not touch what is inside. October, carnival at night. Rides spin endlessly, glowing against the dark sky, and music plays with no one there to listen. Popcorn machines are full and candy apples rest at empty stands. The benches around the fairground look inviting, but the air feels hollow. When the clock strikes midnight, the music cuts out and the rides grind to a stop. You must hide before silence falls. If you are caught in the open, you will not last long. November, aquarium. Blue light glows faintly from the tanks that line the long halls. Shadows of fish drift across the walls, as if they are watching you. The gift shop holds food and drinks, and benches give you space to rest. Sometimes all the creatures inside the tanks stop moving and turn toward the glass at once. If you stay too long by the shark tank, the glass begins to groan. Turn away before it breaks. December, Decembernalia. A massive ferry drifts through endless fog and rain, surrounded by black sea that falls into the void. Each deck twists when you leave, and shops restock with strange items that never feel real. Food is stale but water flows freely, and the crew bunks are the safest place to rest. So let's lurk in the dark halls. If you feel your balance fading, lay down and take deep breaths.